All right. So, ladies and gents, boys and girls, y'all heard me. We've been talking about him for a while now, and we've been super excited since he officially won his punting competition this year. Now is our punter, man. So we said it. We was gonna bring him over here on the show. He is here, ladies and gents. Not only is he the Steelers punter, but he's also a music producer. We're gonna get to that in a little bit as well. But ladies and gents, Corliss Waitman. Corliss, baby, I feel like I've seen you so much lately, man. Like you around, baby. How you been adjusting though, man?
It's good, man. It's good to be back. First and foremost, thank you for having me. But yeah, it's good to be back in Pittsburgh, man.
Heck yeah, man. Now, to just kind of start this year off, right? We talk about the difference between last year with you and this year, just from an August and September standpoint. We know last year, man, an injury happens. We sign you, going into week two. This year, a little bit different in terms of the whole competition that you had to, go through and everything. But if you could, just from your perspective, all right, you got me over there?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, ladies and gents, boys and girls, y'all heard me. We've been talking about him for a while now, and we've been super excited since he officially won his punting competition this year. Now is our punter, man. So we said it. We was gonna bring him over here on the show. He is here, ladies and gents. Not only is he the Steelers punter, but he's also a music producer. We're gonna get to that in a little bit as well. But ladies and gents, Corliss Waitman. Corliss, baby, I feel like I've seen you so much lately, man. Like you around, baby. How you been adjusting though, man?
It's good, man. It's good to be back. First and foremost, thank you for having me. But yeah, it's good to be back in Pittsburgh, man.
Heck yeah, man. Now, to just kind of start this year off, right? We talk about the difference between last year with you and this year, just from an August and September standpoint. We know last year, man, an injury happens. We sign you, going into week two. This year, a little bit different in terms of the whole competition that you had to, go through and everything. But if you could, just from your perspective, how different was it for you preparing last year to preparing for, the season this year?
Yeah, it's totally different. Because you gotta come in, you have to come in ready. No excuses. Once you touch that field, you have to produce. So I was at home, of course. I got the call, but I'm familiar with Pittsburgh, so it was an easier adjustment than it probably would be for somebody else because I'm familiar with the city. I was here my rookie year, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I was here a little bit in 2021, 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, it was good. It was good to be back. It's kind of funny how I kind of found my way back over here. So yeah, it's good to be back.
Hey, look, well, we'll just say you look better in black and gold than any of those other uniforms. All right. So you stay here as long as you need to be here. Okay. That's what we want. And the way that you've been
Yes,
booming
sir.
these punts too, man, you got everybody over here like, yo, who's this kid with the big leg, man? Absolutely, man.
Yes, sir.
But
I appreciate you.
no, without a doubt. Now, you know me, man, because I also, man, have special teams in my background. So when I saw 40
Right.
plus net, I'm like, oh yeah, we all know that's big boy varsity. We ain't playing with the net now. All right. So shout out to you doing your thing, man, and keep it going as well, baby.
Yes, sir. Like Danny Smith, that's a team stat.
Come
If
on, man.
everybody does their job,
Come on,
you
man.
know, so that's a team stat. So we're just trying to keep that ball going and put the defense in the best field position as possible. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man. Now, I do want to talk a little bit about the competition that you had because we always say, man, whenever you see a younger player or just a player that isn't as veteran, right, versus a guy that's more established, more decorated, it is something that, catches a lot of our eyes. And your competition this year probably was one of the most intriguing, position battles that the Steelers had. Just from your
Right.
eyes, right? How was that on a day to day dealing with the competition of a vet like Cam versus yourself?
Right. I mean, I met Kim a couple times. Early in my career, never really got a chance to really talk to him. But when I seen him in the locker room the first time in Pittsburgh, I was like, man, like I used to take notes and and stuff. And I showed him on my phone, like in 2020 when I was a rookie and I was on the practice squad, and we played against him. He was still at Philly. I was filming him during warm up. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like
Wow.
that. So like guys like that is who I learned from. So it's kind of crazy how like you end up competing against them. You know what I mean? It's
No,
it's crazy, but
absolutely.
it made me better, and he told me the same thing. It made him better because it was so crazy. If you had one miss hit in a session, you pretty much lost, and that's unheard of because there's always a little bit. We're not
Absolutely.
robots. There's always
Yeah.
going to be a miss hit here and there. But man, our battles were like that. Whoever missed one would lose, and yeah, that it made us both better. I mean, Camus and Buffalo right now killing
Yeah,
it. So
absolutely,
that's
man.
one thing he said, man. Whatever happens, both of us are going to play somewhere. You know,
Facts.
he has that experience to know how that cookie crumbles. So that was great.
No, absolutely, man. And shoot, like I said, man, when both of y'all are doing it like that, man, that's the beauty of it. You know, there's gonna be a job for you guys out there, man. And like I said,
Absolutely.
man, it was just dope to see that it played out the way that it did. So salute to you both, and also the humility that you had, because you said, man, prior to you even getting on, you was like, yo, you was watching this dude and you were filming his warm up to kind of like take notes for yourself, like. That's a concept that I'm sure people looking at like, why would you do that? But to hear that you're humble enough that, yeah, I'm trying to find a nugget wherever I can find it, man, that's dope by you.
Yeah, like Danny Smith, he always says at the start of the meeting, no egos, man. If you have egos and pride, you're not gonna get better.
Leave your ego out of here, bro.
And you played in this league a long time, so you know, like ego will kill your career,
Facts.
man. Like having pride, like we all know we look at people that come before us. You know, I'm confident enough to admit it. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I learned from a lot of vets.
Facts.
So yes, sir.
Already know, baby. Hey, and that's the way to do it, though, man. I wouldn't have been in the league as long as I was if I didn't have the vets in front of me. I literally remember watching every James Harrison snap when I'm playing in Buffalo, and he
Yes,
becomes
sir.
my teammate, and it's like, oh wow, this is nuts now, man. So for a
Crazy.
fact, man, that's how you do it, though. But
For
now
sure.
you got a little bit more interesting and unique upbringing, man, than the majority of the people we get a chance to talk to. Being that you were born in, let me make sure I'm not butchering this, Ghent, Belgium, but then you lived in the Netherlands up until you were 15 years old. Am I correct on that?
Yeah. So people always ask me, man, where are you from?
Yeah,
Right? Like,
yeah.
I can't give a short answer. You know what I mean? So I always try to summarize. I'm like, listen, like my dad is from Pensacola, Florida.
Let's
Right?
go.
He played professional basketball overseas. He met my mom there too. So I was there. I went to school there overseas for most of my life. I used to come here back home to Pensacola, Florida, to see my family, Milton, Florida.
Okay, yeah.
You know, see my grandma, see my uncles on my dad's side of the family. So I was always here in the summer. But people was like, man, are you an American citizen? Are you this? I'm like, yeah, bro, I am. But I understand. I'm kind of like, you know, because I try to the best explanation I can give is like Kyrie Irving or Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? Their parents played overseas, and that's kind of how my life was. So
that's dope, man. Yeah, when I was researching, I'm like, okay, this is interesting. I can't wait to hear this one, man. So when you're doing the back and forth, though, right? Because you're saying that, you know, you're over there predominantly, but you do still come over here during the summers. What's that sport experience like for you then? Because for, you know, most athletes, you'll hear them say, man, I've been playing my main sport since, you know, 4 or 5 years old, and it's all I did. But what was that like over, you know, overseas and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, Europe is, you know, soccer is a sport. You know what I mean? So,
Football,
I mean, my dad was a hooper. Like, I definitely got my dad's athleticism and stuff, and he wanted me to be a hooper. But, you know, soccer was the sport there. So I grew up playing soccer, ran a little bit of track. So when I came over here, you know, soccer wasn't the sport.
Yeah.
So to make a long story short, my senior year I ended up playing football because that's the sport here. So you know, I wanted to play a sport people took serious during that time. I know soccer's getting more serious.
Yeah. Respect.
Like when I was in high school, 2014, 2015, it was football, man, especially down south. So yeah.
Well, shoot, man, it didn't take you long to get recognized. I tell you that, man. Obviously, you know, having stars and everything coming out as an ESPN recruit. But take us through your process of deciding to go to the University of South Alabama. What was, you know, other schools you were considering, and what was, you know, ultimately what led you to South Alabama, though?
Yeah, I was blessed to have a lot of offers. Not a lot, but I had
talk your talk, man. Yeah,
Power 5 offers.
Talk your talk, man.
Power 5 offers. I did. I had Oregon, I had Auburn, I had Maryland, I had South Alabama, I had all the HBCUs. It was a blessed period of my life because I didn't know how good I was because I started so late. But my dad passed away, and he went to that's his alma mater,
South Alabama. Yeah.
So they didn't even recruit me. I sent them an email. I was like, hey, I'm a ranked 5th punter in the nation, like, and they offer. It's crazy. They visit my high school like a week later because South Alabama's right there. hour and a half away from Milton, Florida, right by Pensacola, Florida, and they offered me on the spot when they came to visit me. So
Wow.
that's kind of how that went. So
Hey, you
I
had to
kind of
hit
did my
them
own
up.
recruiting.
He said, y'all got all these other offers, but hey, I really want you guys. All right. Dang, go, man. That's awesome right there. And I mean, that is also pretty cool, man, when you talk about the family element of it too, man. Obviously, RP to your father, but to be able to at least, continue on that legacy at the school, man, that is definitely a cool experience, man. But then from there, I mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I didn't say nothing.
Okay. So after your 4 years there, though, you don't hop right out and go to the NFL. You spend that last season where you transferred to Mississippi State University. Take us through what that experience was like, because we obviously know there was some NCAA action going on as well with that situation, man. But what was that like for you?
Man, you did your homework, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah, man.
If you're going to be on the show, I got to talk. Y'all got to know what I'm doing now. Yeah, I'm a fan.
No, that's good. So, yeah, I mean, that was the first year the portal was open. And my head coach ended up getting fired that year. He was a big special teams guy. And I ended up trying to transfer over to Mississippi State because he was the special teams coordinator over there. But it was the first year of the portal. A lot of restrictions. They were kind of, that was during the time they were trying to stop it. So they tried to look for anything. And I was trying to get into grad school there, and they found some credits. Then it was just it was really flaky. It was super flaky.
NCAA
I was very
stuff.
frustrated. Yeah. I was very frustrated and thought my career was over, because I'm like, man, if you're a specialist and you sit out a year, like, I'm not Tyrann Mathieu. Tyrann Mathieu sat out a year, and he got drafted third round. Man, I'm a punter. I'm not going to sit out a year and make it to the league. You know what I mean? So, but somehow it worked out. Danny Smith called me after the draft was over, and a couple other teams. But man, you know how Danny Smith, he keeps it real and 100% truth, and he convinced me, man, I'm about to sign my UDFA contract to the Steelers. But yeah, it was a crazy experience though, going through that NCAA deal. But somehow, man, it was for a reason, and thank God I still found a way to make it to the league, man.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, it was really shaky.
Absolutely. Now, you said Danny Smith obviously was the one to reach out to you, but just take us through, your decision-making process when it was time to sign with the team, man. What was it, about the Steelers and Danny Smith versus some of the other teams that you might have been considering? Because like you said, that is a very unorthodox method of joining the NFL when you have to, go through that kind of gap year, so to speak.
Right. I mean, yeah. I mean, like I said, Danny keeps it 1,000. He told me, listen, man, a lot of teams gonna call you and they're gonna give you higher signing bonuses, but he said, at least here I can tell you, you're going to get a real deal shot. We in Pittsburgh, we want to win, and the best guy is going to play. I'm not going to tell you you're going to win, but you're going to get a fair shot, not just a shot. We're going to give you a fair shot, not just a camp leg, none of that. And I was like, man, I like the sound of this. You know what I'm saying? And I like the sound of this. But yeah, so that's how I ended up picking the Steelers, and I'm glad I did, because it's nothing like the Steelers, man.
Shoot, shout out to Danny Smith, man. Now the real question everybody needs to know is, how many pieces of bubble gum did he have in his mouth when you seen him the first time, man? Because you know how he is, man.
Man, he got a jaw of steel.
Dude,
man.
what? I'm like, yo, it's 8 a.m, Danny. How you got that much gum in your mouth right now, bro?
Yeah, Danny got that gum on him at all times.
Facts, man. Facts. Now I gotta ask this though, man, because as I'm doing my research on you, you're, like I said in the intro, not just a Steelers punter, but you're also a music producer. Cormill. Can we talk a little bit about Cormill and some of the stuff that you've been doing? Because obviously, as a producer, I mean, you produced a song what's called "Rules" with Kalumati. Was it 6.7 million views on YouTube right now? And literally, I hear you right at the beginning. I'm like, holy smokes, man! So talk to me a little bit, man. Where did this come from, man?
Yeah, man, just being in the house. I mean, my dad did a good job of trying to keep me in the house. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I went outside, I could only play basketball and not hang on the streets and stuff like that. So I stayed in the house and had to find a hobby to do. Playing a game all day got boring, and my cousin actually was a music producer, and he kind of
Okay.
introduced me to a couple softwares, and I got really interested in music producing. I sucked in the beginning, but taught myself piano and really just realized how to ear for it. And yeah, it's been a hobby of mine ever since. I don't really like. I'm a decent golfer, but I'm not a big golf dude.
Yeah.
I don't really like going to clubs. You know what I mean? I just like to be inside like a homebody and just
Yeah.
pull out a piano, play some keys, and yeah, I love music. I think we all do, but I
No,
love
without a
making it.
doubt,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? So absolutely.
Dude, that's dope as heck, man. And like I said, man, for you to have a song that you produced to be that popular, at least like I said, through social media, it's like, man, that's not something to just gloss over. That's legit right there. Now, I do gotta ask though, since you in the producing game and everything, do you have like your a top 3 list of these are my producers that I draw inspiration from, or these are the guys that I just think are the best at it? Like, who are your top 3, man?
Oh, man, that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. I
It's a
mean,
lot of dudes, a lot of goats
yeah,
out there,
I'm
man.
gonna name a few. I'm gonna name a few. I'm gonna be honest with you. I name a few that I really like because back in the day,
Mhm.
and then the guys that kind of inspired me during my days in high school. So the
All right,
the ones I really like, Timberland, DJ Premier,
let's go.
and I'll put Pharrell in there. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
from the
Pharrell's
crib.
very underrated. Yeah, Pharrell,
757. That's my
Virginia. Oh
guy.
yeah,
Let's
you from
go,
Virginia?
baby. Yes,
Okay, yeah.
sir. Yes,
So and
sir.
then of course, Metro,
Oh yeah, for sure.
Kanye,
Yeah, they doing it. Oh
you know,
yeah.
a lot of very talented producers that
Hmm.
just doing it over a long period of time, which is very hard because you got to
Yeah.
evolve. You know what I mean?
And
So
with the different
yeah,
artists too. Like, that's the crazy part. When I just think of sonically, like a person has one sound, and then it's like, man, that same producer did this over here. Doesn't sound anything like that right there, man.
exactly. It's crazy. There's
Yeah.
just very versatile, which is it's hard to do because being creative, man, is it's also it's a talent, but it's also a skill because you got to keep working on it to be able to reach new heights
No, without
with
a
your
doubt.
creativity. So
Without a doubt, right there, man. Well, shoot. The final question I have, man, because like I said, man, we want to be respectful of your time, and we know you got another big game coming up on Sunday, which we cannot wait to see you in. All right. Hopefully, we won't see you
yes,
too
sir.
much, but we want to see you out there. All right. You know how that
Right,
go. You
right. I
feel
know
me?
that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I know
So
that's
look,
right.
1 to 2 times tops. Other than that, man, hey, Gatorade, cool hat on. All right. That's all I want to see.
Yes, sir. Field goal,
Yeah, yeah.
holding,
Hey,
holding
look,
for
look,
field
that's
goal,
it.
holding for five.
That's it,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Shoot, and speaking of boss, how about that dude? Man, holy smokes,
Yeah,
man. Keep it going, all right?
absolutely,
Keep it going.
absolutely.
But the final question that I have for you is this. We always talk about that moment where we realize, man, we're not in high school, we're not in college anymore. This is officially the NFL. And we talk about that transition, that welcome to the NFL moment where it's like, wow, eye-opening, man. For you, what would you say has been your welcome to the NFL moment?
Um, I got two of them.
Okay, okay, let's go.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say, um, getting cut. You know what I'm
Okay, no,
saying?
respect.
Getting cut.
Respect.
Absolutely getting cut for the first time. It was kind of an eye opener and realizing it's a business. It's never
Yeah.
personal. It's about production. You know what I'm saying? I
Hmm.
think it's almost good sometimes to get cut for
Yeah.
some guys, and for me, it was really good. So I could took it more serious. And um, I would say last year the Browns game, man. It was
Okay.
yeah. I'm not hiding.
Yeah.
I'm not hiding from it.
Yeah. Okay.
So it was the snow globe game, if
Yo,
you
that joke
will.
was nuts, man.
Yeah, it's yeah. I had my worst punt. I had my worst punt there, and I realized, man, this is the AFC. It's gonna be bad weather,
Yeah.
but you gotta be ready for whatever and no excuses. You know what I mean?
Hey, hey,
I
you
should
hit it
I
with
should have
no
known better.
excuse.
So that's my welcome. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it did not feel good. You know what I mean? And nobody doesn't like not performing. So
Yeah.
that was my welcome because I realized this city demands excellence because this is an excellent city. You know what I mean? It's an excellent
Absolutely.
organization. So it definitely made me say welcome. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Because, like you said, man, you think about it. Most people would say, "Oh man, inclement weather or a freaking snow globe." And hey, man, hey, we'll turn the other cheek to that way. No, 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 no. That's
right,
still
yeah,
nation, baby.
nah.
They don't
That's
care.
still a nation, man.
What they say,
Absolutely.
the standard is the standard. You know this, Corliss. Come on, man.
Yeah,
This ain't your first
it
time here.
is. It is. It is. It is. But
No.
it makes players better. Either you can crumble, you can come back.
Yeah.
and overcome. So I'm just trying to keep going and keep striving. You know how it is. It's a roller coaster in the league, but if you can keep getting better, shoot.
Hey, that's all you gotta do, man. When they say
That's
keep
all
your
we gotta
head
do.
down, keep working, baby. First rule to
Yes,
getting
sir.
better is showing up, baby. So let's go.
Yes, sir.
Heck yeah.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah. Hey, well, I appreciate you again, man, for taking some time, man, to jump on the show. Like I said, man, we fans of you over here, man. So keep doing your thing, all right? And we, like I said, man, we'll
Appreciate you
keep
for
supporting
having
you.
me.
Absolutely, man. And look, I know I'm gonna see you at another one of these events. I run into you everywhere. I'm
Absolutely.
like, bro, it don't matter. Are we on the football field? Okay, we get to have some little fun over here with C-Batch. It don't matter where we at. I know I'm gonna run into you, man. So I look forward to the next time, baby. All right.
For sure. Appreciate you for having me, man.
No doubt, man. All right. All right. You know what time it is, baby. Today's show is sponsored by SeatGeek. Yeah, the top rated ticketing app. I mean, it has 28 million plus downloads. I mean, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. But then on top of that, they offer over 70,000 plus events, from concerts to sporting outings. I mean, you obviously know what we talk about over here, that beautiful team that wears black and gold. And what better way to follow your squad than to actually see them in person? And that's the beautiful part about this cool little app they have. I get to just click how many seats, how many tickets I want. I want 2. All right, because just me and the lady. And then from there, let me see which because this is the next time they're at home on October 12th. You know what I mean? So I got all the options. It gives me little views and stuff like that. Tells me if the seats are good or even great, and all the other things along with it. So that is the cool part. But more importantly, if I'm talking about it because I'm here for you. Okay? So when you download the SeatGeek app, when you make your first purchase on tickets to whatever the event is, use the promo code Moats. And if you do that, you'll receive $20 off, baby. $20 off. It's a beautiful concept right there on your first purchase, okay? So you see what to do. You see the promo code. Don't miss out. Don't miss out. But you know what time it is now, so let's go.